doing it again. I wanna die. I wanna die. Kill me, please. So, my sinuses are still acting up. Whether it's I'm not drinking enough or not eating enough, I'm not sure. I could, I'd be playing something right now because this music is just killing my eardrums. And I'm actually taking time to read this. I'm not using my mouse, I am just tapping my, what is it called? Mouse pad. I just punched my microphone. And I love that I can just tap the mouse pad. Don't have to reach for my mouse, that's all the way over here. Who looks for the best angle to take a bite out of anything? I had to do that twice. Oop. Nearly did. Oh, I have to tap a certain spot. I wonder why I have to tap twice. Ooh. Wow. Not sure if the microphone picked that up, but wow. That was one heck of a crack. Coincidentally, it's only my middle finger that had the knuckle. Don't know where I'm going on. I'm just incredibly I'm incredibly against reading. I mean, I'll read it with my eyes. I'm not reading it out loud just because, well, we all know why if you watched part 2. Wait, am I a dumb idiot? This is part 2. Who drinks tea while reading a book? This isn't Britain. Actually, for this, it's probably Britain for this. Well, I mean, if anything, I just hop on creepypasta.org. And .org, not .com, there's a difference. And then I just play Five Finger Death Punch, or Disturbed, or Caesar, or Doom, or something. I'm glad sounds like my grandfather. You know, when he's in a happy mood because he has his Parkinson's and diabetes, and if I'm happy and my siblings are happy, then he says, "I'm glad." Uh-huh. Why? There we go. And I'm just gonna... No! I'm gonna use my mouse now. Apparently my keypad doesn't want me... Keypad. Mousepad. Thing. I have a laptop. Wait, there's politics around clubs? And I thought US politics were bad enough. Never mind, never mind. Slow clap? That sounds like US politics. Who nods in agreement? I mean, sure, nodding in agreement is sometimes a good option, but who just nods in agreement in some random spot? Then again, technically they're all in the same spot on the screen, technically. I don't know, I'm just nitpicking because I hate my life now. At least this portion of my life. Oh. I swear to God. Okay, good. For me, it's horror, 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 and horror. I like watching sci-fi, I like watching modern. I like reading about guns, tanks, vehicles, engineering. Well, I just remembered, I did used to like Harry Potter to the point where my 3rd grade class had to snap me back into reality like 15 minutes every, like, they yelled at me for 15 minutes every day until I snapped back into reality every time I read Harry Potter. And then I found an even better book series called Septimus Heap, and I read from 1 to 4 because the library didn't have 5 and 6. No, actually no, they didn't have 4 and they didn't have 6. So once I started reading Septimus Heap, it's not as popular as Harry Potter, but it's a darn good book series. That 15 minutes turned into 30 minutes. You know, my teacher in my class were happy that I found a book that I enjoyed so much, but they were also unhappy that I cut into lunch. Well, it took me about 1 month, 2 weeks to read all of the Harry Potter chapters in book 4, and then book 1 took about a month. And this was on 30 minutes plus extra time, by the way. Every day. That was when I enjoyed books more than video games. Now I just love shooting things more in a video game. Oh, did I also mention that I love to watch police shows? Blue Bloods and NCIS. If you haven't watched Blue Bloods, you are not living. I mean, you got Blue Bloods, NCIS, NCIS Los Angeles, NCIS New Orleans. Blue Bloods, NCIS, NCIS Los Angeles, NCIS New Orleans. Yep, that's pretty much it. Yes! Horror books. Just as we were talking about horror and police shows. If you haven't watched Blue Bloods, you're not living. Oh, did I also mention, like, horror games and horror shows? I love horror. I hate Natsuki. I mean, if you read a good horror book, or story, or creepypasta, and you can just imagine the world in your head, and imagine yourself as the main person, that is, in of itself, the best kind of way to experience horror. You know, it may not be creepy, but if that can happen, I'd say that's pretty good creepypasta. The creepypasta is where I imagine myself in that scary situation, or, you know, it's just like, especially if you read ones with creatures at night, and you know, like late at night, and then you're alone in your room with just a fan and a nightlight so you don't crack your head on the door. Mine's like a dim one, but at least I can see the door and what I'm about to step on. Otherwise I'd run into everything. I'm bouncing my leg and I just realized that. What? I'm sitting in an old wooden chair and it's a little painful with how I was sitting. You know what, my back is gonna hate me by the end of the day if I continue like that. I'm just going to sit and lean forward. Or I can move up my chair, because I'm so dumb. I just bumped the wall. Wow. truest form of writing. What? Come on, I wrote this, like, one story, and it wasn't even meant for me. It was meant for a school project, or, you know, school assignment. So I sent it to my teacher. My teacher loved it. My grandmother loved it. My grandfather loved it. My mother and father loved it. My siblings loved it. My extended family loved it. And I've written it in such a way that it wasn't even meant to continue on. And my aunt said, well, why didn't you write a sequel to it? I've got to write something like that again. It was a horror story. I would link it. However, technically it's on my personal email, and last time it was shared, my mother had a bird. And by bird I meant my mother really killed me. At least that was after a while, after she read emails between me and a friend and decided that somehow that friend was a little dangerous. Ugh, whatever, I'm just surprised my entire family remembers them. Especially seeing as how much they hated them. I'm not gonna go into detail because my family was really biased against them. To the point it was actually incredibly unfair. Hell, things got worse for me just because of it. Ouch. Now I know how much of a decision I made. I realize that I've gone into a hell worse than Doom. I have gone into a hell way worse than Doom. No, I've gone into a hell worse than hell. I'm losing all train of thought. Alright, I'm going back to my mouse. Yeah, I'm pissed too. From what I've seen of Twitch clips, you know, there's like Twitch clip fails or whatever. This was supposed to be like a really gory game. I am pissed. course. What did I... Oh, wait, this is Japan? Not sure. I'm not even gonna bother to say anything just because I'm gonna offend people who are from Japan. Really? What the hell? Oh, this isn't debut! Well, if I'm gonna live this hell, I might as well put some effort into it. Fuck! I was gonna type something incredibly gruesome, like, I hate myself, I wish this hell would end. Something, but fine. Anger. Depression. I'm just clicking random words at this point. Ooh, horror. Why the hell is marriage an option? Let's go massacre. I don't even know what to pick last. Go with philosophy. Sounds the best. Disaster. Screw me, I picked strawberry. Wrath. Graveyard. Death. Sith Lord. Yay. I picked random words. One of them happened to be strawberry by mistake. Wait, I didn't want to join any clubs last year, I didn't want to join any clubs this year. Oh no. Yeah, speaking of room cleaning, mine's not the best, it's sort of. I am just looking at the entire mess my siblings have made when, or at least my sister and my mother. For some reason there's pencil lead on my bed. It has become boring every time they say, I hate myself. So this is supposed to be a 4-hour game. Can't even believe 30 minutes of me complaining and then talking has gone by. Wow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to edit an end screen to link the first. No, I should probably link the first part first. No, YouTube doesn't work like that. Oh, whatever. How do you accidentally be cute? I accidentally fell face first in the ocean. Now that you can accidentally. Ah ha ha how! Popped my ankle. I popped my ankle. Come on, actually turn 30 minutes. Please. I want to get 30 minutes aside because then that would make 43 about. Meaning that I would only have about 3 hours, 12 minutes. It's supposed to be a short game. I mean, if I can play Doom for like 4 hours and nearly beat the entire thing, then again, I really am not setting time aside for this, except for like short amount of time. Oh no. If it gets to this, like, the really disturbing part, as the game likes to call it, after this, then yeah, I think I'll play till an hour. I mean, that's one of the reasons I got the game. Another one was because a friend played it. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna finish this. I'm going to finish this conversation right here. Okay. 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 And they're gonna talk about food. I just scared myself. I thought I actually didn't record any of that. Oh, whatever. Welcome to the most boring video on the planet. Or at least, say goodbye to the most say goodbye to the most boring video on the planet. This is fan screen because, well, I want to be able to link the Doom video because I'm very proud of that. I mean, I messed it up while editing. I was planning on just, the Doki Doki and then have the video that I somewhat recorded. However, NCH decided to black out some of it, and then, just moved around the entire thing. So it starts with an imp getting its head ripped open, and then, and then it loops back to that part after, the guy jumps a revenant with Berserk, and yeah, the screen blacks out, and then it loops back, and oh my god, it is amazing. I am actually proud I screwed up so bad it's good. It's the only video I'm really proud. Yeah, it's the only video I'm really proud of. Otherwise, just ask me. All the crap I post is crap. So anyway, thank you for watching.